Hello, welcome to my channel StuckFiles. Today we will discuss about why it sucks to be a veteran on a rebuilding team. You've given everything to the game. Years of blood, sweat, and sacrifice. You've survived roster cuts, fought through injuries, proved yourself time and time again. And now, with age comes experience, but also a harsh new reality. You're no longer part of the future. You're just a placeholder in someone else's rebuild. Today on StuckFiles, let's talk about why it sucks to be a veteran on a rebuilding team. Section 1. From leader to lame duck. You've spent years earning respect in this league. You've led locker rooms, battled through injuries, played through chaos. But now, you're stuck on a team that isn't trying to win. You're not here to chase a title. You're here to mentor rookies, to help build something you'll never be a part of. They say you're valuable for your leadership. That's code for you're not in the long-term plan. You still show up early, still hit hard, still study film like a starter. But you're not the future. The reps go to the young guys. The attention goes to the prospects. And your voice? It matters until it doesn't. You're training the guy who might take your job, and you have to smile while doing it. Every loss is part of the rebuild. Every mistake by a rookie is growth. But if you slip, it's age, it's decline. You're not just playing football anymore. You're playing a slow motion goodbye. Week by week, you fade into the background. Not because you can't play, but because they've already moved on. And that's what makes it brutal. You're still capable, still hungry, still wired to win. But no one around you is. You're not leading a team. You're babysitting a project. And no matter how professional you stay, you can feel it. This isn't about you anymore. Section 2. The losing culture drain. You've played for winners. You've been part of locker rooms where every detail mattered, where mistakes got corrected, where losses weren't tolerated. Now, losing is the new normal. It's part of the process. Coaches talk about progress instead of points. The GM talks about development windows. And every week, the bar gets lower. You're used to urgency, to tension, to high expectations. But on a rebuilding team, there's no fire, no pressure, no edge. You lose a close game, and the locker room shrugs. Rookies joke around. Coaches stay calm. Nobody's pissed. You try to set a standard, but it feels like yelling into the wind. You're wired to compete. They're wired to learn. You're surrounded by potential, not production. And that contrast wears you down. You come in ready to battle, but the team isn't built to fight yet. You're not just outnumbered. You're outmatched by apathy. And even though you've still got pride, every week spent in that fog of rebuilding chips away at your fire. You start to feel like a relic, a soldier stationed in peacetime, waiting for a war that never comes. Section 3. The invisible grind. You still show up early, still stretch, lift, study lead, but no one's watching. The spotlight is on the rookies. The talk is all about upside. Your name barely gets mentioned, unless someone says, he brings veteran leadership. That's code for he's not part of the future. You do the work, all of it. Film sessions, cold tubs, extra drills, but it's thankless. You're helping the team grow while being slowly faded out. No highlights, no hype, no recognition, just a grind. You've still got pride, still got value, but they treat you like a placeholder. You're here to mentor, to fill a locker, to hold the line until they find someone younger. And the worst part, you give them everything anyway, because you still love the game, even if the game doesn't love you back. Section 4. The awkward role model. You didn't sign up to be a coach, but that's what you've become. You're the example, the guy they point to in meetings. Do it like him. You're guiding rookies through blitz pickups while they compete to replace you. You correct their footwork. You explain the playbook. You help to get better, knowing it could cost you reps, and you do it anyway. Because you're a pro. But it's not easy. There's a fine line between being respected and being ignored. You're expected to lead, but not complain. To give advice, but not ask for more snaps. You're the wise voice, the calming presence, the safety net, but no one's building around you. You're not part of the foundation. You're the scaffolding. Useful now, disposable later. You didn't lose your talent. You just lost your timeline. They're not planning for your success. They're planning for life after you. And deep down, you feel it. Every handshake, every thanks for the help. It all sounds like goodbye. Section 5. The exit you don't control. You still got some thing left, but the team's moving on. Not because you can't play, but because they've decided it's time. They draft your replacement. They lower your snap count. They shift focus without ever saying it out loud. One day you're in meetings. The next, you're not on the depth chart. You don't get a big send-off. No fanfare. No thank you post. Just silence. You realize it's not about loyalty. It's about timing. And yours has run out. They're building for next year. You're still trying to win this one. You've given everything. Played through pain. Helped teammates grow. But in the end, you're just gone. Cut. Traded that are E-placed. And no one even blinks. That's what stings most. Not the hits. Not the losses. But how quietly it ends. You went out still ready to fight. But no one wanted to line up behind you. As we deeply discussed everything in all 5 sections, so now you know from the outside, it looks like you made it. Years in the league, big games, a respected name. But now, you're just part of the background. You still grind, still lead, still care. But none of it's enough to outlast the rebuild. The team wants youth, potential, cap space. They don't want experience unless it's cheap or silent. You've gone from centerpiece to sideline, from vital to optional. And yet, you never stopped showing up. You gave them effort. You gave them leadership. You gave them your body. But they don't give you the ending you deserve. Just a quiet fade. No spotlight. No storybook exit. That's why it sucks to be a veteran on a rebuilding team. Because you're not done, but they've already moved on. You're left in the middle, too experienced to be exciting, too valuable to be flashy, too loyal to walk away. You stay, you work, and when it ends without a sound.